This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. And when it comes to checking off coverage, a State Farm agent can help you choose an option that's right for you. Whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Let's play Burlington's Guess That Price. Back to school means back to saving. We're bringing you kids' jeans starting at, hold on a minute, just $11.99. Burlington's acing this test. What about character backpacks? We've got them starting at $12.99. Burlington's done it again. How about sneakers for the kids? A-plus brands and right on trend starting at $11.99. Saving is now in session. Burlington, deals, brands, wow! Styles and selections vary by location.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily. How to talk so your kids will listen and listen when your kids talk. Part 2 by Kristena Eden of CoreLivingEssentials.com. Number 2, permissive. This style is easy to fall into when we're tired, frustrated, overworked, and overstressed. Understandably, we just want to be left alone. Permissive parents usually show warmth and love toward their children, but offer little guidance or direction. In most cases, they allow children to regulate their own activities as much as possible and avoid teaching or exercising of any control, even with regards to socially acceptable limits on behavior, and in many cases, because the parents want to avoid confrontation. A parent in this style is a complete lack of structure or parental power. As a result, children often feel lost and don't know how to survive in the world as an adult. They believe that everyone should help them and rarely see where they should help others. Few of these children handle stress well, and in the end are rarely happy, confident, or emotionally strong. Number 3, authoritative. Authoritative parents show the same high expectations for their children as authoritarian parents, yet they also show a high degree of warmth and responsiveness. This approach is to deal with situations with loving support. Parents usually spend the effort and time to guide their children using encouraging comments and discussion, but not ranting or screaming. They often share with their children the reasoning behind their rules and policies. Some use their children's ideas and feedback in setting rules. They teach responsibility and self-reliance by giving them chores and a role in family decisions. As a result, children raised this way are more likely to be socially confident, friendly, self-disciplined, cooperative, and achievement-oriented. Did you figure out what style you are? Are you a mixture of all of them, depending on the day? I love the quote from Gandhi when he stated that we must be the change we wish to see in the world. So this type of parenting starts with us. To help us all create a more nurturing, authoritative environment for our children, I've outlined 2 following steps. Review them, make some good notes, goals, and plans according to your inspiration. Number 1, first, we need to understand our children before we can parent them well. What are their needs? We all have basic human needs, and if those needs are met, we can function at a much better level. We can feel safe, secure, and believe in ourselves. These basic needs don't necessarily have to be fulfilled by another person because children need to learn to do that themselves. We as parents can help fulfill these needs while also teaching them to do that for themselves. Respect. Showing them respect is the best way to teach them to respect others. Listen to what they say. That doesn't mean we have to do everything they say. Just listen, so they feel as though they are worth listening to. Appreciation. The simple gesture of saying thank you greatly impacts all ages. This is an easy need to fulfill. We as parents know what it's like to be appreciated, so set the example by noticing and finding the good that they do and let them know that you care and that you appreciate what they do. Trust. Showing trust is the same as respect. Give it and you can earn it. The biggest way to increase trust is to avoid being critical. But if there is a concern, discuss it and work together for solutions. Trust means confidence. If you trust someone, you have confidence in them. It can be that you trust that they will do their best or that they will tell the truth. There are many levels of trust. And in a relationship where there's trust, offense is not present. It's easier to understand each other. Feeling safe. A person needs to feel safe and not tormented in order for them to open up. Can they tell you something without causing an outburst on your part? You may not like what they say, yet it's still important to keep trying to understand. The more they feel understood, the easier it is for them to take a no answer. Validation. To know and feel what we contribute is valued really has an impact. The best way to make a person feel valued is to listen to what they have to say. Encouragement. When we're told we can't achieve our dreams, we can easily let our dreams die. When we give encouragement, even if the idea is not what you would recommend, it can be the simple gesture that lets our children thrive. They can easily tell if you care. If their needs are fulfilled, they are a lot happier and a lot less rebellious. And number 2, take a few minutes to evaluate children's abilities. Some have the gift to stuff a ball in a basket and make lots of money doing it. Some have the gift of making friends and they're surrounded with people who care. Here is a great place to pause and think, then write down your child's abilities. Remember, if we judge a fish by his ability to climb a tree, we may not have very many fish. This is a good place to stop and ask questions to see what your child's needs and abilities are. What do I see my child doing when they don't have to do anything? What seems to make them happy? What are they good at? Sometimes we love doing something, but we're not quite good at it yet. What do they dream about becoming? And what do others compliment them about the most? Take some time to get to know your child, and then act accordingly. You will see a huge difference in their ability to thrive, and a huge increase in your understanding of them and yourself. It'll be very rewarding, and it will also build a lifetime of memories. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled, How to Talk So Your Kids Will Listen and Listen When Your Kids Talk, by Kristena Eden of CoreLivingEssentials.com.
Abercrombie Kids is bringing the ultimate first day energy back to school. It all starts with on-trend outfits for that front door photo shoot. Plus, the coolest tees, shorts, and jeans to take them through the rest of the year. Get them ready for their close-up and keep them comfy too. Make this grade their best one yet. Shop all things back to school, in-store, online, and in the app.
When did making plans get this complicated? It's time to streamline with WhatsApp, the secure messaging app that brings the whole group together. Use polls to settle dinner plans. Send event invites and pin messages so no one forgets Mom's 60th. And never miss a meme or milestone. All protected with end-to-end encryption. It's time for WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Learn more at whatsapp.com.
And a good finish from Kristena to no one's surprise. A lot of great information and insight in this article, both cerebral and educational, I felt. And I want to comment on her last segment there about taking some time to evaluate children's abilities. Now, whether it's kids or adults, it's very easy to be seduced by passion and passion alone when it comes to building careers for ourselves or envisioning our life trajectories or coming up with an idea of life purpose if that's something that you believe in. What we often overlook, however, is that success can often be the one that breeds joy rather than the other way around. A lot of times we like things because we feel confident within them. So when it comes to really scouting our own abilities or the abilities of our children, we don't want to abandon natural interest by any means, but instead consider a blend. What has shades of being something that you're good at, something you enjoy, and something practical all at once? It can be really useful to take a balanced approach like this when looking to make future plans on how we'll spend our time. And while it may be more applicable for adults or, at least teens who are considering what type of work they might like to get into, there are still opportunities to consider how this looks for children as well. Okay, everyone, and that's going to bring us to the end. Thank you so much for being here and listening to both parts of this lengthy post. Thanks, of course, to Kristena for letting us share. Aside from that, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for another post where your optimal life awaits.